Republican Majority Leader Steve Scalise has exited the race for the House speakership, one day after he won the Republican nomination. Let's take a look at how his victory lap unraveled so quickly.
I just shared with my colleagues that I'm withdrawing my name as a candidate for the Speaker-designate.
Only 14 votes separated Scalise and Jim Jordan when the votes were counted following Republicans' secret ballot meeting on October 11th. Even after Scalise became the nominee, some members flat out said they wouldn't support him.
I plan on voting for Jim Jordan on the floor.
Jordan announced that he'd have Scalise's back on the floor.
I do, and I've been clear about that since yesterday. So I went and told Steve I'd nominate him on the floor.
And still, the opposition kept growing. By the time Thursday rolled around, an increasing number of Republicans declared they didn't want Scalise.
And it's not over. I'm still throwing my support behind Jim Jordan for Speaker. I'm not going to change my vote now or anytime soon on the House floor.
Now remember, Scalise could only afford to get 4 no votes. The task was seemingly becoming insurmountable. The halls of the Capitol building buzzed, with staffers making the rounds counting votes. Members of the media were trying to keep score.
Is your intent still to support Jordan on the floor?
This elevator's going very slow.
Representatives Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene called on the House GOP conference to select the next speaker in public view.
Let's go to the floor and take votes for a speaker. The only way to resolve the situation is to start voting.
There were more closed-door meetings and more vote counting, and airing of grievances, and rally cries to unite. At one point, the situation seemed personal when Taylor Greene raised concerns about Scalise's health.
When you're in a tight game and there's a lot of pressure happening, you don't put an injured player or a sick player on the field. That's not the right thing to do for that player, and it's not the right thing to do for the team.
Those in his camp were adamant that he could do the job. As offices went dark around D.C. and word spread that no more votes were going to come to the floor, House Republicans huddled officially, for a second time. With no clear path in sight, Scalise decided it was time to throw in the towel and drop out of the race for Speaker.
This House of Representatives needs a speaker, and we need to open up the House again. But clearly, not everybody is there, and there's still schisms that have to get resolved.
So nearly 2 weeks now without a speaker, chaos grips Congress. On Friday afternoon, House Republicans nominated Jim Jordan for Speaker. Jordan earned 124 votes to win the nomination over Representative Austin Scott. Could Jordan be the candidate that will unite the party and find 217 votes on the House floor? We'll just have to wait and see. The saga continues next week.
The House will come to order.